Hello, in this video we're going to set up end-to-end testing in AngularJS with Protractor. We're going to continue working on our jspm-angular core project, where you can get the source code for that from github.com/bjanderson/jspm-angular-core, and we'll go ahead and clone that repo for this video. That'll create a directory named jspm-angular core, and we'll cd into that. That'll put us on the master branch, and to get the code from our last video where we set up Karma unit testing, we'll just do a git checkout Karma setup. Alright, and then we can create a new branch. We'll do git checkout -b, and we'll call this one Protractor setup. And then we can run npm start to install our npm and jspm dependencies. Alright, and once those install, then we will install Protractor. We'll do npm install -g Protractor. And then after Protractor installs, we want to install the Jasmine spec reporter. So we're going to go npm install save dev and Jasmine spec reporter. And after that's done installing, we're gonna run WebDriver manager update. And when that's done installing, we're gonna run WebDriver manager start. And that will start a Selenium server for us. And then we will open a new terminal. We'll leave the Selenium server running where it is, and we will start Sublime Text. And in Sublime, we're going to create a new file called protractor-conf.js. So we'll put that in our top level directory. New file, protractor.conf.js. And this is what our protractor.conf.js looks like. So we are using the Jasmine framework for our tests, and we want to set up the spec reporter. So we're going to tell the default .reporter not to print anything. We're basically overriding that, and then we are using the Jasmine spec reporter in the onPrepare function. We set that up, and that will give us the same output as our unit tests. So our unit tests and our E2E tests will be formatted the same in the console. And then the Selenium, this is the default Selenium address, so that's where the Selenium server is. And these are the tests, our test files. So like I had unit-test for unit tests, and I'm using E2E-test for E2E tests. So we'll just look in the client folder and find all the E2E tests for that. And next we want to go to our ESLint-rc, and we're going to add Protractor to the environment. So we're going to go Protractor true. And that will just tell ESLint to expect to see things like browser and other Protractor type variables. Now we can try to run Protractor. So we can run Protractor and then Protractor conf and see if it works. And it says the spec pattern did not match any files. So it's looking for test files, it's just not finding any. So we got to give it a test file, and we'll do that in the main module. So we'll create a new file, and we'll call this one main.e2e-test.js. And our main E2E test looks like this. We're just simply telling it to open a browser at the address and port where our website is located, and then get the title, and the title should say Home jspm-angular project. Alright, so we will start. We have to run Gulp to make sure that our site is being served. This is actually just to make sure that the Node.js browser is running, so it's not actually going to look at the port 10,080 that the web page will be served on through Gulp. It's going to use the Node server to open up its own web page, and it's going to point to the 20,080 port. So with Gulp running, we're going to open a new terminal and do Protractor conf.js. You can see it'll open a browser, run the tests, and close when it's done. So it says that we passed our test. Alright, and one final step that I would like to do is add some scripts to our package.json file so that we can run tests automatically. So I'm going to add these right here in the scripts section of package.json. You can see when you type npm start, this is the command that runs the npm install and jspm install. And we're just going to put a few commands in here. If you run npm test, it'll run both of these commands for you. And if you're not familiar with npm scripts, there's a few keywords like start and test that will work, but other keywords, if it's not a keyword, it won't work. You have to type npm run. So this says npm run unit tests. Since unit test is not one of those keywords, you type run before you put the command for your script. And we can take a look at that. So if we do npm, I better save this. We'll do run E2E tests, and that will kick off the test runner for us. Or I could just type npm test, and that will run the unit test, and then it'll run the E2E test. Alright, so now we have unit testing and E2E testing set up in our project, and we can start to actually build out some tests. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.